to another episode of the Survivor series, TerraFirmaPunk. Out doing the grind. I'm grinding out some wood farming today. I need wood, sticks, and I need lots and lots of it because I'm putting a roof onto this house today. At least that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get a secure roof. I'm trying to build it in my steampunk style, my favoured steampunk style anyway. It might not be everybody's taste, the steampunk style, but it is my style of steampunk build, and I'm having a go, and I'll show you a bit more about it today. Hopefully, it's a bit of a building episode. I'm trying to get this at least done first, and then I can start filling the house with things from other mods. We're kind of at the stage now where I can start branching out from TerraFirmaCraft itself and moving into other mods of varying types. And I'm imagining all sorts of steampunk bits and pieces, paraphernalia sticking out of the building and winding in, like some of those Flaxbeard steam pipes and stuff coming out of the building and going up to the floor above and stuff like that. Just to add details later, I've got to get at least the structure and the build first done. So I'm getting as many sticks as I possibly can to make carpenter's blocks, and I'm also getting as many saplings as I possibly can to replant, to regrow. So while I'm building, I can have a good supply of wood growing around me as well. I've done this quite a lot, as you can probably tell by the amount of work I've done already. But it's easy enough going once you get into a sort of a routine. Once you get into a rhythm, you just run along and just clean it all up like this, and go around and replant afterwards. I've only got 4 saplings off that so far, though. The trouble is, the big trees, those great big trees, don't really give you a lot of leaves to mess around with. I even ended up chopping down that great big tree that I had a liking for the other day. Because, well, just because I needed the wood. I've got some decent wood supplies, so we should be able to get on with a fair amount today, and hopefully have something near complete as possible today. That's my aim, is to get at least the roof on today, and that means all the walls up to hold the roof up as well. So we should, in theory, be getting on with it well and truly today. I've got another couple of tree types planted over here just to keep the charcoal supply built up, and also I need planks of any description, not just maple planks. To make carpenter's blocks, I use planks of whatever wood type I've got, because it all makes oak planks at the end of the day, so that's what I'm doing. It's all good. So, yeah, I'm not sure what build material I'm going to use for the inside wall edge, as it were. In between each of these, there would be a kind of a... Well, in most vanilla designs, it would be a wool in between, but we're far from having wool. So I'm not going to be putting wool on there, but I can put the carpenter's blocks in. Let's do a couple here just to show that. You can put the carpenter's blocks in like this, and then put something in there like the thatch. But I was thinking of thatch for rooftops, really. Okay, I can't put thatch in there. So I probably can't put thatch on the rooftops either then, can I? Possibly not. Let's have a look, see if I can put it on the slope. Doubtful. Maybe it's something in the configs that we can figure out. And if it is, I'm sure One Wolf won't mind me changing the configs. Well, no, it's not something I can put onto there. So I'll have to have a look at the configs as well today and see if I can change that up somehow. But there will be other things that I can use. And I've got half slabs. Let's see. Yeah, I can do oak like that as sections. I would like a different colour really, but we'll see as the day progresses how we get on with this and how it ends up. There we go. Grab those back. See how it ends up. I want to put windows in as well, and the occasional side beam and things like that, so that I've got windows looking out from that floor there. I've done a little bit more work on the forge. I did manage to get my bronze boots finished off. I don't know if that's a reduced durability because of the amount of times I worked it, but eventually I got the anvil to do what I wanted it to do. And it's not doing too badly. I think my skill in armor smithing has increased quite a considerable amount. I mean, it was probably about neck and neck at the end of last episode before I started trying it. and now it's looking a lot better, I think. So we're good, we're good. This fireplace for it, the chimney for it, was out a further block, but I found that because I want to bring it out another section here, I was going to have a hole there for the flume, and that wasn't good enough, so I decided to put myself a chimney stack going all the way through the build. I was wondering if I should do something on this floor with a fireplace of some kind, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. This may get slightly adapted because we're going to have Flaxbeard steam and things like that up here, so may get adapted slightly to do things like that in the future as well. But for right now, I am working on getting stuff like this worked in, and it's not as easy as it looks sometimes, is it? To get these carpenter's blocks to fall exactly where you want them. But I'm going to be doing stuff like this, and then putting the side-on stairs to give it a little bit of shape. That's what carpenter's blocks gives you. It gives you the ability to shape your builds a little bit. And if I get this in here like that, it does the same. That's it. And I'm just trying to basically take this all the way up. Wait, I just did that wrong. Give me, thank you. Don't drop down. I'm going to put. I don't think I could put anything there right now, can I? That'll do. We'll do that. So I'm working on the chimney stack like this to build it up nicely. I can jump on this. Can I? Can I jump stack? Yes, I can. Working on it like this, and it sort of follows itself. I've only got 3 of these though. So I can... Well, I'm going to have to remove all this anyway. Let's go up this way. Take it out. Thank you. And I'm putting cobblestone in, basalt cobblestone, because I've got quite a lot. Oh, I was pressing shift. That wasn't good. I've had all of these carpenter's blocks collapse on me because I've done that before, and I had to come up and rebuild the carpenter's blocks section. It's okay though. It's okay. We got it. We got it now. Yeah, I'm gonna carry on building this fireplace because it's not exactly interesting footage for me to show you, and figure out where it's going to end up coming out in the rooftop, so that then I can start working on the roof around it. I'm kind of happy with the overall size and shape of it all. If I put my ladders back up, I think I'm going to put my ladders up the side of that, maybe. Yeah, let's have it up the side of the chimney for now. So, I've had these in so many different places to get up here, but this will do for now, because I'm going to need to be in this area. This will be the final floor. This will be like the attic floor, so I'll have the roof leaning across, giving this a large room feel, but at the edges it'll only be too high. I've got a little sticky outy bit here, which I need to work out from underneath some support beams to make it look like it's supported. But one of the things about Steampunk is each floor gets a little bit bigger each time. It goes out a little bit more. And I think the original idea of that was when English towns were being built. You'd start off with a little farmhouse, and the farmhouse would just literally be a little square like this. And then everyone would build houses next to each other until eventually this is the only land you owned. And so in order to increase the size with your family, you would build out from the house, make the house bigger on the top, which is why you ended up seeing, well, potentially seeing lean-tos, houses that lean into streets, so another house would lean the same way and be built out, until eventually they're virtually touching in between. So that's kind of where I get my inspiration for the steampunk builds, and every Minecraft steampunk build that I've ever seen has that kind of feel to it. It has the same sort of ring about it. It has beams through here with a colour like a wool, a white wool or something in between. Like a Mottle and Daub type build. Tudor, I think it probably is, a Tudor type build. And then the sort of impracticality of how it's built. Houses don't get built with big sticky outy bits. I think Steampunk allows you to build in incredible ways. Minecraft allows you to build in incredible ways without gravity and effects, and Steampunk sort of makes the most of that. And like, how would that hang like that, and how is it so top heavy and side heavy and all that kind of stuff? So it goes up in increasing sizes with considerable ease in Minecraft, and the Steampunk ideals fit that nicely. So that's how we're building it. I'm going to get this chimney stack built first. This is my priority. Build this chimney stack all the way up and out of the roof. And then I'm going to probably need to chop down a bunch more trees, have a bunch more things. What was he called? I'm sure I gave him a name. Brad. Hey Brad, how you doing over there? You've already taken a lot of damage. Where have you been? Have you been wandering here all yesterday? Oh wow. Took a lot of damage to come and see me, and you're not getting in. So I will be back in a little while when I start the roof, and hopefully we can get that underway fairly swiftly today. I want to get some done. When doing the roofs on these sort of projects, I always find it's worthwhile getting at least one side done first, just to give you an idea of where things are going to go. And this is now leading me into the shape issues that I've got. I've now got to bring this lip of the roof all the way along the top here, all the way along the top, and somehow figure out where it's going to end and how it's going to finish up, because we've got a little sticky outy bit to do. If I had started on the little sticky outy bit, then I probably wouldn't be able to fit it on the end there. So I've got to work from one nice straight stable edge, and I think that looks pretty cool. I like the way it's looking. I like the way it looks. Obviously these different things. Weakness and fatigue, because I've not eaten for a while. I like the way that it's working. Obviously the carpenter's blocks all are going to need adding a block colour type and things like that, but we're getting there. I've made some panes of glass. They do kind of overlap the box there, and I was thinking about bringing all of these out one and potentially making them look a little bit like window boxes for each of them. As long as there's enough difference between them and the wood, we should still be okay. We still get a bit of definition. And I might even put something like a trapdoor on the outside edge of it, just to give it a little bit more detail that makes it stick out like a little window boxy type thing. I could potentially get some grass. Actually, I don't think I can do grass, can I? I don't think I can do grass seed because we don't have normal seeds. So I can't do grass. So maybe just dirt boxes. Put some dirt boxes there. But then from the inside, I've also got the dirt to cover up as well. So it's probably more hassle than it's worth, to be honest. Let's see. From inside, we've got quite a nice large room that we're going to be able to start doing our work in. Ceiling's going to be quite high for the next floor, which is good. And in some places I may have pipes and cables and all sorts of things going between the floors, either internally or externally. Externally would be cool because that'll add little features and things, little spinny things going on around the place. But I've got to start now bringing this line across, and I'm not sure if I had... yeah, I did have an end of a log there, so I can take this one out here and bring the log all the way along for the foundation of the roof beam. You know, think of it as it's still a build, not just a Minecraft build, but it's still a practical build. Where did that just go? I'm sure I heard it. And you would lay your logs on like this to give it stability, and you nail all them things together when you're building it for real. Let's have one more coming out there. There we go. It's not too bad. So you'd have that kind of stability built into your build, the same as I've done down there, and then I can go and start putting these slopes on. And I seem to be running out of all sorts of materials at the minute, but we'll get there. We'll get there. And then once I've done this kind of side, I can start bringing it all into the other side and making it work right. I think I'm going to have to put some half slabs on the top here, though. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to half slab the top because then mobs can't spawn on the roof, but I don't need to light it in the same way. Be nice thing. Oh, look at them guys having a party down there. How you doing, boys? Oh, it's about to rain on your parade. Ha! Okay, so let's see if I can work my way across carefully here. Got to just be down far enough. No, don't do that to me. Just be down far enough. Thank you. There we go. Alright, once you get the right angle for it, it becomes fairly easy to place. But I've got a fair bit more of the roof to sort out just yet. Just thought I'd show you that bit for the beam. That's one of the key ingredients for lining up a roof like this. I go all the way to the end and then figure out where the sticky outy bits join onto it afterwards. Well, today has definitely been successful, I think. I feel like it's starting to make a big difference to the overall build, just having the first part of the roof on. There's a little bit there that I've got to change around next, though, just to finish off. But I just came over here just to throw some of this in. And look, it's working wonderfully. Flawed beryl, flawed topaz, some more native copper nuggets, very good. And what have we got in this one? One native copper nugget. You just literally throw the sand in. I just pick the sand up, throw the sand in, and it's away. Awesome. So I might expand this slightly and have a little island of sluices going. I was unaware that the sluices would work. I thought they'd been disabled. I think I mentioned last episode that they'd been disabled for a while, but now they seem to be working perfectly again, so I'm going to make the most of those and get a load of good resources that way. I'm sure I can automate it somehow with something in this pack. I'm sure there's going to be a way of doing something some way to make sure there's no mobs around. I have just spent the night swimming out and having a look around to make sure that everything's okay from a distance, and I'm pleased with it. I'm pleased with it now. Oh, winter's coming, folks. Winter's coming. We're into winter again. Oh, if only I had a silk touch, that'd be nice. I could get some ice while I got a chance. Right, so let's go around this way. In fact, I need some more woody bits here, and I also need some more food. I've been tree farming so much that I've been eating all of my food. I've been jumping around and climbing around and doing all sorts. That this is like the last remnants of my food. I'm not sure if I'm going to last winter. I've got a good sizable carrots and onions, bit of seaweed which I can get more of. The fruit is starting to decay, and I think most of my other stuff, like all of those grains, all decayed. All decayed. I've only got this bit of bread left here. Really? Wow. So I've got to cook that grain into bread as soon as possible. Rice, actually. I've got to make rice into rice cakes or whatever you make rice into and see what turns up. I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to attach these two together just yet, but I do like the idea of having them attached. And I may do another little attachment like into that there, take the window out and have another little doorway leading between the two. And I've got just enough space to have a lean-to from this side here, where I just want a bit of sunlight, like one block of sky showing through, and the rest can be all matched in together. I've been putting all of my glass to good measure, and I've got through quite a lot of my sand supply, really. Got quite a few bits of sand gone. But I've got this little section here, where these two sides join. And I'm not 100% sure how I want to do it. I quite like that, because it's evens. It's three blocks up that way, 3 blocks up that way. So I think I want to keep that roof as it is. But I've got to lean the two roofs together, because at the minute I've got this flat section, and from the top it doesn't look right. It looks okay from inside, looks okay from internals, but it doesn't look okay from out there. So I'm going to do something about it. Shall I? Let's see, I can get up this way, can't I? Okay. And up here, I've got to try and bring this across and into this gap over here now. Got to join the two up and bring this over probably to here. Yeah, that's probably far enough. And bring all of this lot up properly now as well. But I can now sort of curve them in, so I think I'm going to reclaim most of this. Oh, that multi-mine is now working. You seen multi-mine? Multi-mine starts cracking that one. Come back to that one. It's crazy. Multi-mine is crazy. But I think I'll keep the internal slopes so that it still looks right from the inside. That's going to be an issue now, isn't it? Let's have a straight block there of whatever roof type it is. And from here we're going around slightly as well. So if I could put a beam there. I could put a beam across. That would work. Put a beam across here. That's a lot of wood being used up just on beams and things like that as well. But never mind, never mind. It'll work. It's getting the carpenter's blocks back into my inventory, which is a good thing. And then these carpenter blocks will automatically turn the corner for me as well. The hardest part about these is constantly having to swap these out. Like, place a block, place that on top, and then cut it out again. When there's nothing to support it underneath, that's an issue. I could do planks, I suppose, but that'll do. We'll be okay. We'll take it like that. And maybe put some pumpkins inside. Maybe that's an idea, yeah. Light it up with some pumpkins. That's not a bad idea at all, really. And then we can turn this corner here into this section. Let's take that off and pop that on there. Click this again and try and fit those two together. You pain in the butts. I will hammer you to pieces. Let's change this around to be one of these. Come on, there's so many options. It can take forever to change them around. Like that. There we go. Position that right. I can put another full block there. And have the slabs on top there as well. That ties in this little jutty outy bit of roof with that little bit of roof, and ties this straight roof into here. And then we can take all of these back here. We don't want these anymore. Yep, that'll do. And if I use these for now, and then put this across like this, it's going to be a pain, isn't it? It's going to be a pain. You get used to all of these different little building techniques when having to do little scruffy jobs like this. A lot of the way around, I've been managing to do like full-on slopes. So I put one slope underneath another. So it's a lot easier when you... not that. There we go. It's a lot easier in some cases when you're changing things around over and over again to have something to attach it to that works right. Most of the time. It'd be nice if that worked right first time. But that's the subtleties of how to do it. It's a lot easier doing it like this. Come on, give me that. Give me that right there. No, it won't because that's turned on the corner there. Okay, so I can put this here and here. And then take out these blocks from underneath, like that. There we go. And then put blocks underneath like this. And then I can put a block on the top like this. So it's easier when you've got the block types the right way around like that. But what do I fill this gap in with? What do I fill this in with to make it fit right? I think I'm going to need to light it, so I might put some pumpkins in to keep it nicely lit. Well lit. These blocks are probably the quickest way of breaking things down, breaking the boundaries like this. Like this. There we go. Let's set those up. And I can just nip these out again like that. There we go. So we're getting there. We're getting there. So, yeah, this is a nice, easy building material, actually. I've been doing most of it, doing it backwards. But now I've got this, I can break these blocks again now. There we go. I need to leave a little space for me to get back in again to light it up so that I don't get any problems in here. I could actually set up something to come up, say, the side of the chimney, so I can use this little bit of a storage space for something as well. But now it's time to seal most of it off at least, and I'll come back up here a bit later on and finish off that lot. And that's my roof section there. So come around this side. Oh, raining again. Awesome. This is the reason I'm putting a roof on as well, so I don't get the rain on my head all the time. Let's give me this back. Give me this back. I want that back. I want that. I want that. You get. Give me that. Thank you. Right. I can pop that in there as well, and that in there as well. Can I get out of here? Yeah, here we go. Right. And finishing this section off, I'm not 100% sure how I'm going to finish it off properly yet, but we're going to give it a go. We're going to kind of like that, I suppose. That's not too bad, just finished off as it is. I could put some more of this down here, like that, to hold that end up, and I could even excuse having this showing through like that. And then this one will fit on, not there, not there, like that, nice and snugly. There we go, that's good. And apart from that, we're about done. We're about done for today's episode. A little bit of building to get the roof on the building and seal us in from all the rain. There's a lot of other things that I need to do in here, but now I've got the space, I can start bringing in the boilers and get some brass on the go and start doing some clockwork stuff and some steam stuff and start figuring things out. Now I've got space for it. And I want to see lots of piping and things sticking out from the building and going off in different directions. If there's a windmill in a mod, then I want windmills and stuff and steam turbines type things, that kind of stuff. But internally, we've got a fair amount of space to do all the things. I want to get some lanterns on the go as well. I want to automate the sluices so that I get a good supply of copper without having to go mining. That'd be nice. Have a huge sluice system. But I've got to I'll be falling down there. I've got to think about how to get that automated, and not really understanding exactly how it all works. May take me a little bit of time to automate it all and figure it all out. That, and I've got to learn the new mods now. Now we've got a chance to use some of the new mods. I want to learn how to use them to their best of their abilities. But that is it for this episode, folks. Thank you very much for watching. And I would normally like to go out there and have a look, but we have visitors that may be coming. There's Lewis. Hey, hi Lewis. How you doing? I've had Brad and Lewis now. Hey, how you doing? There you go, Lewis. Go for a swim. But it's looking pretty epic. I like the look of it now. I like the look of it a lot. I'm pleased with it. I'll be keeping it. It'll be looking good. Ow, 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 ow. We're going to look at the next part very soon, filling in the other bits and trying to get the roof on this next section so it doesn't stand out like a sore thumb from that one. It's got to stand out a little bit. They're overlapping, which is part of the build style at least. Part of the build style that they stand out a little bit, but that doesn't look too bad. How'd you like the bit on the top there? Used up a few less bricks into some carpenter's blocks to make the chimney stack all the way up. Yes, I like. If only the rain would stop, eh? If only the rain would stop. Let's turn the rain off a second. Let's have particles minimal. Done. Back. Get rid of your rain particles. No, just the sound. Okay. There we go, folks. Thank you very much for watching another episode of the Survivor series. I will be back very, very soon with another episode, and we'll have some more finishing touches done by then. Thank you for watching. See you next time.